Nope. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Howdy and aloha, everyone. This is James with Monotalk. It is April 3rd, 2024. And I'm going to go into my YouTube. So, Hannah Barron, this girl right here is fucking amazing. Just a good old redneck girl, doing stuff, taking care of business. She's fucking awesome. All the bullshit, woke, idiot, crazy, psychopathic, fucking nutcases are doing crazy shit. Well, they're just talking crap about her because they're just jealous because she's got a gigantic following. This one particular, this is Benny Johnson. He's got 6.5 million views, but Hannah herself has 207K views. Hannah Barron. She hunts, she fishes, she noodles for fucking giant catfish and kills crocodiles, whatever. She's a badass and it's fucking sexier than shit. You know, of course, strong, independent, tough, faithful, committed women, hardworking women are just like seen as not apropos, or let's just say what they want you to say, just not attractive. And it's totally the opposite. There's no fuck. I don't care. You could put the hottest fucking chick, a million of them in front of me, and if they were Demoncrats, I would fucking run. I would just, well, yeah, you probably want to run. I'd say I'd turn them all. I'd flush them down a fucking giant toilet, right? They're nothing to me. They're nothing to me, right? And let's jump down here. We got another thing about leaked information in regards to Epstein Island, of course. More coming out in regards to the client list, the predators that are out there, which kind of trips me out. And this is what I think is really odd to me, is that most of the people that hate Donald Trump, right? Most of the people that hate Donald Trump have been to Epstein Island. Now, don't you find that kind of interesting? Right? Doesn't anybody find that revealing? Not just interestingly revealing. And if you understand Epstein Island, you'll understand what this guy said. Here.
And Gervais, a show about answering a question on stage about Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
Right? This is what they're afraid of. Now, if you understand what Epstein Island is about, you'll understand that Epstein Island is all about a bunch of fucking sicko pedophiles that go out to an island, a hotel, wherever. It's not just one island. It was all over the fucking world. You know, but the FBI, the CIA, they failed to investigate this, to further investigate this. Ghislaine Maxwell, who is seen as the, what is the head girl of a brothel? The mistress? It'll come to me. So she's the boss, and she is in charge. She actually is pretty much the kingpin of Epstein Island. Epstein was just basically just another salesman, but she's the one that set up everything, right? And supposedly she's in jail and she's locked up. Now, what's interesting is the Johns and all the people that went to this island to do disgusting, horrific, abusive, and heinous shit to underage women under the age of 18 for years, possibly over a decade or possibly even longer, have not been sought out, which is odd because usually the John will get the bigger punishment than the whore will in regards to, prostitution. But none of them. They're not going after it. Does anybody find that just very revealing? It's not interesting. It's not amazing. It's just revealing that they're protecting these sickos. And if you're voting for a Democrat, especially the all-in with the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, and everybody else associated, like NATO, all these guys, they're all part of it. They're all this giant child sex, human trafficking ring that exists across the globe. Right? This is why they're so afraid of a guy that doesn't drink. He's never drank. I think his dying brother or something said, please don't drink anymore, or something like that. He never did. Or something of that nature. He just doesn't drink. A guy that doesn't drink, who has a decent family, who worked his ass off. A man that fucking, right? And I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about this guy. Right? I'm not, whatever he does to be, I guess having money can be euphoric, I'm sure. But the guy doesn't drink. He's never had a felony. He's got all these charges against him because they're trying to get rid of him because they're afraid of him. Let's look at the revealing. I mean, how is that not the biggest fucking story on the planet? That's what's amazing to me, and it's just even more amazing that there's so many Democrats out there that don't care, that are looking, they're it's like they have blinders on. No. That's where blinders come from, horse racing, right? The blinders for horse races, so the horse just looks straight, doesn't get distracted. Oh no, there's nothing over here. No, there's no pedophilia. Oh no, there's no sex trafficking. Oh, there's no child trafficking. No. We're just gonna hope they give us Medicare for all. We're just gonna hope they're gonna give us a living wage. Or we're just gonna hope that they give us free college. Or we're just gonna keep hoping. Obama had the supermajority in 2008-9 for about 76 days. Didn't codify Roe versus Wade. Didn't fucking give you Medicare for all. And for all. Didn't raise any wages. The fucking minimum wage hasn't been touched since 2009. They didn't give you free college. They didn't give you free daycare. They didn't give you health care. They didn't give you shit. All they gave you was Obama fucking care. And if you paid attention, Obamacare was the biggest fucking scam. Because what it did is it eliminated all the other insurance companies out there, health insurance companies, and focuses on main one, Aetna, Blue Cross, Kaiser, and just a couple others, right? That they monopolized. They monopolized the industry. That's what Obamacare was. And people still had to pay astronomical copays and all this other shit. Premiums, just crazy. Go look how much you have to pay in order to get any coverage. You have to be sick and ill and pay a bunch of money in order for you to get any kind of coverage or health care, whatever. It's crazy. It's so fucking backwards. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. And they're going after this guy. When, just the other day we had, I don't know, back in, when I went to West Virginia, when Trump was in office, gas was $1.79. I think it was $1.73 at one point as I was traveling from California to West Virginia. I left California. I was paying like $3.50 or something a gallon, and then I get into, I think it was after Texas, it was like maybe it was Oklahoma or somewhere out there. All of a sudden, gas just dropped dramatically. And I was like, fuck, I could just keep going. Bacon was $1.99 in 2019. Bacon was $1.99. Gas was $1.97, I believe, or $1.93 or some, whatever. You guys understanding how this is working? Because I don't think a lot of people get how this works. No, he's mean, he's evil, he's a rapist. No, he's suing that chick who illegally got a civil case against him. What's her name? It'll come. Anyway, the girl that said, anybody can, said that she was raped, all this other bullshit. It's all bullshit. Russiagate was total bullshit. If you still believe Russiagate, I mean, there's so much proof to say that it was a lie, it was crap, it was all baloney. Right? And there's all these other cases that are just falling apart. Fannie Mae, all these, just disgusting. Yeah. I'm voting for Trump because he deserves to be there. Now, if you want to vote for anybody else, go ahead, because they don't fucking need your vote. Trump has easily 85 million people and growing, and he's already got the black vote. He's already got the black vote. I know. You know why he's got the black vote? Because, this is a good cartoon. I like this one right here. Right? You know why he's got the black vote? I'm going to tell you why he's got the black vote. It's right here. Oh, why did it make that small? What the flip? Right? Because the Demoncrats are a lie. They're a fucking lie. I was a Democrat. And then I started to do the research. And then I started to find out what these people are about. And who they are, and what they're doing, what they've never done. They've always promised this and that, and give you little smidgens just to keep you somewhat happy. A little bit of this, and they give you a little bit of that. Right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But look at it. 13th Amendment, 100% Republican. 15th Amendment, 100% Republican. Right? 14th Amendment, 94% Republican, 0% Democrat. This is it. One of the biggest things is Dems took out Lincoln. Dems took JFK out. Dems comes MLK. Dems started the KKK. They were all in it for segregation. Jim Crow, that was all fucking Democrats. Look up the history. They may have changed it now. But go look up Webster's, go look up an atlas or some Webster's dictionary, before 2020. And all the history books. They put Japanese people in fucking internment camps. These are Democrats. They were majority voted for. They fucking made that happen. And the Confederacy, who was that? Democrats. God, had I known all this shit before? They're a lie. One of the biggest thing that bothers me about them, that people don't even get, is eugenicist Margaret H. Sanger, right? A Planned Parenthood, had 3 children. She had 3 children. The Planned Parenthood clinics were strategically, and I did the research on this, and somebody else proved it, a bunch of other people proved it, were strategically placed in low-income, mainly black and minority cities throughout the United States. Right now, blacks are about 13-14% of the country population, percentage-wise. I wonder what they'd be if Planned Parenthood wasn't around. And then I always pose this question, right? When it comes to the global elite, right? when it comes to the global elite, what if you had a decent wage, Medicare for all, in a sense, right? Instead of money going to war all the time. And we've been, let me just tell you, we've been giving out since 2001, since 9/11, basically. The average amount of money we've given to the military-industrial complex per year is about $700 billion a year. $700 billion. And how much of that goes to the troops? I don't know, maybe 10%. Maybe not even that. It's all to fill the coffers of these fucking corrupted politicians. They're all fucking extremely corrupt. Extremely corrupt. That's it. That's why most of them become politicians these days. It has nothing to do with taking care of you. They don't give a shit about you. They haven't. They won't. They don't. Right? They're following the order of the World Economic Forum. And they've been following this plan for some time now. And if you are actually making sense in the world and you understand what has been going on and you've done your research and your due diligence and chickity checked yourself before you wrecked yourself, I know it's dorky, some people don't like it, but I don't give a fuck. You'll realize who really runs the world. You will definitely realize who runs the world, right? And I'm telling you, it's the pedo-predator class. It's the pedo-predator class in this world. I don't care. You can tell me whatever you want. I'm just saying this is the way it works. This is how it works, right? This is what it would look like if the government was actually transparent. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They want to get. They're appeasing these sick fuckers to get to the you'll own nothing and like it. This is not a joke. This is real. Just go on the World Economic Forum website. I subscribe to that because I watch everything they fucking do. And their big, gigantic, most amazing, revealing bullshit hoax that I bought, that many people bought, of this climate change bullshit. Oh no, it is. No, it is bullshit. Climate change is just fucking. It's. Look up on YouTube. Climate the movie. Just look it up. I posted on my Facebook, my Twitter, whatever, everywhere. And that's very compelling information. And they keep asking for more and more money. As a matter of fact, at one point, I think it was last year at the Davos meeting, it was Kerry and Gore, John Kerry and Al Gore. They said they needed $90 trillion to combat climate change by 2050. That's their request. Do you really think it's about climate change, people? Right? Do you really think? No, it's not. That's a bunch of horseshit. Now, I do believe there is a pollution problem. There is a pollution management problem. There's too many chemicals floating around. We've got microscopic plastics. There's things we really need to start doing to help give us fresher fish, of course, fresher soil, stuff like that. I get that. And you'd have to be an idiot to not understand that. But for us to be able to alter the climate, it's going to take a hell of a lot. And sadly, what these fucking World Economic Forum bastards want to do is they want to fucking put a balloon. They honestly want to put a fucking balloon right here. 2020, this is World Economic Forum publication. The World Economic Forum promotes plan to block sunlight with space bubbles. And the person who wrote this article was by Nadia W., whoever that was. So this is their plan. They would be placed at a Lagrange point in between certain distance from the sun, so it would not crash into the Earth or whatever the fucking deal was. That is a point in space, whatever. But this is on the World Economic Forum. This is what they promote. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? And then they promote you have to eat the bugs. Nicole Kidman, you know, Robert Downey Jr. They're all eating them. Of course, you know Nicole eats bugs every fucking day, and her entire family and all her rich-ass motherfucking friends are eating bugs. You know that. Come on. You know, Iron Man is fucking eating bugs on a daily goddamn basis, right? And Angelina Jolie for sure is. Come on. You know. Scientists say that cockroach milk is 3 times more nutritious than cow's milk. This facts people who have this I can't get it's enough or something, I forgot it, but I looked it up, and they're associated with the World Economic Forum. All these people associated with the World Economic Forum, right? World Economic Forum urges public to eliminate ownership of private vehicles. This is on their fucking website, right? Here you go. Here's their plan. You'll own nothing and be happy. So you'll be at their beck and call. Welcome to 2030. This was done in 2016. They had this up, but they took it down. Welcome to 2030. You'll own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better. That's them. That's them. And then this was the most alarming part, right? This paper, these people, this group is connected to the hip of the World Economic Forum. Do your research on it, right? Swedish scientist advocates eating humans to combat climate change. And they're serious. This is not a joke. These people are fucking nuts. And they're running your government. They are running your government. They have so much money, so much influence, so much fucking power. You have most of people on this planet have no fucking idea how fucking powerful these people are. Right? No fucking idea. Right? No idea. It's just crazy. I guess I keep saying this message because somebody's going to hear it someday. But they keep banning me or whatever. I've had 46 fucking subscribers for, I don't know, like a year and a half now. Crazy. Right? This is their ultimate goal. This is part of their goal. But the ultimate goal, I got to make something about that. Right? This is where this helps them. Mass social control, mass depopulation, world central banking. All these entities right here. BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, JP Morgan, World Economic Forum, the G7, G20s, COP 20-something, whatever. World Organized Foreign Council on Foreign Relations, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Right? All these NGOs and foundations and all these other fuckers, these tax loophole bastards. Right? Which is fine. I mean, you can do what you can do, but their end goal, right? Their end game. This is why people can't fucking handle the show. Once they hear this, they can't handle the show because they really think it's about money and control. Guess what? They already have it. They don't. They already have all that. Where do you think all this billions of dollars go to? All these countries send out. Where do you think that money goes to? To the military? A piece. A few pieces. No, it goes to the fucking bazillionaires. These sick fucking global predator class motherfuckers. That's where it goes. That's where it goes. I know you want to think there, but that's it. I'm just giving it to you straight, people. And the problem is they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. Right? They don't want you to know that. Let's go back to YouTube because I'm kind of getting to my point here on that. Oh, come on. Here we go. All right. Now, speaking of balloons and Lagrange points of blocking out the sun, really graceful, does a really good job.
One of the biggest sales ever.
Putting stuff together. Yeah, I don't trust anything on the. Okay. All right. Let's listen real quick.
During the eclipse. And CERN, or the eclipse, set to darken our skies on April the 8th. Hey, Internet friends, what's going on with this total solar eclipse set to darken our skies on April the 8th? Several states have declared a state of emergency preemptively out of an abundance of caution. Meanwhile, NASA has announced they plan to launch 3 rockets 260 miles above the Earth during the eclipse. And CERN, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research, decided it would be a good time to fire up the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator on April 8th. Why on April 8th is CERN doing this? Well, they say it's to search for invisible particles.
CERN is the top director for CERN is a World Economic Forum member. Yeah. I've done information on that. If you want to know more, just let me know. Yeah. So these are people all together in this shit.
The significance of eclipses across the spiritual and occult worlds, dating back to ancient civilizations. We'll also talk about major historical events. Eclipse book of occult magic philosophy, which we begin writing the Book of the Law on April 8th.
Okay, so I'm not going to keep going into that because I want to show you. I got to show you this. This is important. I'm gonna YouTube it. I'm gonna search it. How many solar systems are in our galaxy? So there are, and hopefully you can read that right here. There are 3,916 solar systems, according that we're aware of. There could be more. I'm going to say approximately, because I think we can see pretty far, but not perfectly. Let's just say that. Let's just say there's 4,000. I'm going to say there's 4,000 solar systems like ours. You know, you start from the sun, and then you go to Mercury, and then you go to Venus, and then you go to Earth, or is it Venus, Earth? Then you go to Mars, and you keep going, Jupiter, Saturn, you know, Neptune, Pluto, what else? You just keep going down the train. But here's the thing. Do you think they have solar eclipses too? Do you think they have solar eclipses? I mean, do you think that about 4,000 other solar systems in our galaxy have solar eclipses? Of course they do. Sometimes planets align. If you're sitting on one of these planets, whether you're in a ship or it's habitable, who fucking knows? But you might see that planet darken, being blocked from the light from their sun, whether it's a blue or gas giant, whatever the fuck it is, right? But what does that mean? What does that do? Who does that help? What is that, like a spiritual thing? If you want it to be. I mean, just think realistically. If you want it to be, you can turn it into anything. I mean, I'm sure there were people back in time on our planet when they saw something coming and they took advantage of that moment and said, or maybe they were being threatened. And I think I've seen it in a couple of movies where all of a sudden the eclipse will come on the moon or on the Earth or whatever the case may be, and there'll be some major astronomical solar situation or lunar situation, and they'll go, I am making that happen, right? Somebody will take advantage of the fucking, they'll see it as a win-win, and next thing you know, everybody's praising him, you know, because people are very, very fucking gullible. I've been there. I'm not perfect, I'm telling you. Right, I get it. I've been there, trust me. But in regards to this eclipse shit, well, think whatever you want to think, but if you're going to use it as an excuse to do something really heinous to your neighbor or your friend or your city or community or state, your country, your planet, you know, you're just an asshole. You're just an asshole. You know, that's all. And that's the global pedo predator class has probably planned something. There's going to be maybe a black swan event because they keep saying something crazy is going to happen. It's a fucking eclipse. It happens. There's 400,000 of them that happen across the fucking galaxy. There's probably one happening every fucking 2 minutes of every day. Anyway, I think you guys get my point. I'm not going to fucking get flustered over it. Maybe something will happen. You know, like I said, 2024 is going to be a fucking crazy ass ride because Biden's going to buy it. Not Biden. It's not Biden. He's not pulling any of these strings. But the World Economic Forum, the WHO, NATO, and all these people are going to fucking try to do whatever they can to stop Trump. And they might create, and they have, there's a very good probability that they'll do whatever they can to stop this man because they're afraid of him. They're afraid of Trump exposing the child traffickers across this planet. They are. They're really, because he was getting close to it. And every freaking law that presented that went after, every freaking thing that Trump went after the pedo predator class was removed by Biden. Did you guys know? You guys need to look at this up. What does that really say? Is that who you want to represent? Come on. Come on. I don't think you get what's happening here. They're afraid of Trump because they're going to go to fucking jail. That's why. He's going to release files and release tapes and release fucking everything. I guarantee there's some whistleblowers out there in the FBI, in the CIA that are just waiting to fucking get rid of this shit. To expose this stuff. They're just waiting. They just don't want to lose their jobs. I get it. I get it. You don't want to lose your job. You're just doing your job. Following your orders. That's your big excuse. You know, you're going to fucking betray your own neighbor, even your brother or cousin, whoever, for your fucking job because that's what they're telling you to do. But it's not worth it, bro. Bro, girl, whatever. It's not worth it. They're going after you, man. You know, they don't care about you. You're not part of you're not going to be on the ark. After their end game, when they decide to get rid of 2/3 of the planet and hoard the rest for themselves because they don't need your labor, they don't need your money, they don't need you. They don't need you. It's not about money and control anymore. They already fucking have that. God, when I hear that, they just want more money, control, and power. No, they already have it. They just want to get rid of you. What do you think the fucking Kool-Aid they made everybody take in 2021 was for? Go get a sperm count if you're on your 3rd booster. Go, please. Be my guest. How's your health been since you've had 3 or 4 of those? 6 of them, whatever. How are you doing? Go look at the VAERS. Go look at all the statistics, all the excess of DEATHSs. Yeah. Yeah. So I was going through here and I was, let me see here. This was really interesting when I watched, wait, this is really good. This was funny. All this stuff is good. I'm just going to play a bunch of. The LSU Tigers, motherfuckers, just idiots. Their coach, their administration, sports, just terrible. They decided not to no-show for the national anthem, and then they used the excuse that they were doing something else. That they were distracted. They had another type of
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, so this is interesting because the coach said they have a program that they use that doesn't that didn't allow them to see it. It's pretty. They like she said it like they do it all the time, but that's not the case. They were always out during the anthem. But for some reason, they didn't do it this time. Right? Somebody got fucking paid. This has nothing to do with the BLM or anything. It's nothing. Some people are getting paid to create this division. People are getting paid to create this hate. People are getting paid to create the fear. Do you understand how that works? They're getting paid. Somebody got paid here to not show up because they thought they were going to win. And they would have claimed, yeah, we did it. If they did. See how that worked? But it didn't work out. Because Caitlin Clark beat these fuckers pretty badly. One woman just destroyed this fucking team. Right? They're all good players too. It sucks. They're just being, these poor kids are being misled. That's the problem. And that's happening all over the fucking world. Kids are being just totally misled. Right? By a group of fucking people that don't give a fuck about you. They don't fucking care about you. They do not fucking care about you. Right? Here, look. Let me just bring this picture in here. Right? They don't fucking care. All these big, beautiful, gigantic, big, beautiful billionaire studios, $1 billion studios, right? Who pays for those bills? You? Did you help buy that? Probably, in a sense, you kind of did, because you will take that medicine, sponsored by by Pfizer, kind of thing, right? They don't care. The mainstream media succumbs and only listens to one master. They're advertisers. They don't care about you. Any story you hear, anything has to do with some bazillionaire controlling that narrative, controlling that script, right? Just totally and absolutely controlling the script. And if you don't think that's the case, let me play you this. I'll play you this right here. Right? This lady kind of tells us what's going on.
I was told, you will say every word that we write out. You will not deviate from the script and go to the word. Like, every single question was scripted, gone over dozens of times by many executives. I was on script and was told not to deviate. It was very much, this is what you will ask, this is how you will say it, no follow-ups. This went up to the fourth floor, as we said, where all the bosses, the top executives, the decision makers are. The president of our company, the CEO. I was told, you will say every word that we write out. You will not deviate from the script and go to the word. Like, every single question was scripted, gone over dozens of times by many executives.
What does that say? Do you guys get it yet? Please, somebody, you've got to understand what's happening. This has been going on for decades. Right? For decades. And then here I am, somebody that's done a fucking shit ton of research, gone to Wayback Machine on websites. I'll look at, let me see, what do I have? Right here. Right? Here's a book. It's called the Webster's Dictionary. This one is from 2000. I just had it. 1995. 1995 dictionary. And in this dictionary, it says what the definition of vaccine is. And guess what? It's changed. They changed it. Isn't that interesting? They just recently changed it. And they've changed a lot of other things. Academia has been compromised. Right? Publications across the planet have been compromised. And I'm talking globally. These fuckers are just their tentacles reach out everywhere. I mean, I'm just telling you, and I've done this, I've done the work. I've done the research. I know what companies are connected to these companies and that company and how they're all related to the World Economic Forum or NATO or the World Health Organization. You know, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation basically runs the World Health Organization. You know, Bill Gates, Mr. Eugenicist. Remember I talked about Margaret Sanger? He's a eugenicist. You know, you guys know what a eugenicist is? Does anybody know what a eugenicist is? All right, let me just blow this up real quick so I'll tell you what a eugenicist is. All human beings are not born equal. That's what they believe. You know who else believed that way? Who was a eugenicist? You guys want to know where that really came from? Right? The guy who looks like this guy. This is kind of a joke, but the guy who was part of this. The Third Reich. This is how they believed. Right? Little Hitler. The Fuhrer of the World Economic Forum. Pretty much. And there's a little patch. Look, if you see that patch, you don't want any part of these people. They want you gone. They want you gone, eliminated, ended. They like I said, end game, take out 2/3 of the planet and hoard the rest for themselves. They don't need you. You're in their way now. They already have their control. They already have their money. They already have their power. You know, there's a few people out there that kind of get this. There's a few people out there that are kind of just starting to get this. I know Trump knows about it. Him and if you watch Donald Jr. and they fucking just do not like the World Economic Forum. They've shit on the WEF many times now. They get it. People are talking to them. I think that's great. The World Economic Forum is the most gigantic fucking terrorist group on the planet. They are the terrorist group on the planet. All right? Going back to YouTube. Here we go. Yeah. So that's this. You know. Let me go see here. So this is interesting because I want to play this. After I get rid of this commercial. Blah, 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 blah.
Organization, the world. How do you kick out the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, and the United Nations all in one fell swoop? We won't be able to because the Biden administration wants to hand sovereign power to all of those organizations. But the state of Louisiana is saying, then we'll do it ourselves. You want something done? You got to do it yourself. The Senate passed a law forbidding the state from cooperating with the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, and the United Nations. They will decide the laws in their state. We'll do it ourselves. You want something done? We won't be able to because the Biden administration wants to hand sovereign power to all of those organizations. We won't be able to because the Biden administration wants to hand sovereign power to all of those organizations. But the state of Louisiana is saying, then we'll do it ourselves. You want something done? You got to do it yourself. The Senate passed a law forbidding the state from cooperating with the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, and the United Nations. They will decide the laws in their state, not international unelected globalists. This is.
Do you understand why Louisiana did that? Do you guys understand why? Does anybody have Bueller? Well, I'm going to tell you why. By the way, this is more of a documentary. I know people, they banned me, shadow banned me. Even, people said, oh, you put up a video? And I'm like, dude, I've been trying to watch your videos. I can't get to your videos. Anyway. But the reason why Louisiana is doing this, I think it's, oh God, his name just came in my head. He's the senator there. Kraken, it'll come to me. But anyway, the reason why most of them are looking at this, because they see what's going on. They know what their plan is. They're protecting their state from this heinous, hideous, tyrannical dystopian, enslavement, sick, pedophilia, fucking global predator class motherfuckers. World Health Organization, freaking WEF, right? And NATO. They're all a part of it. They are it's just bad. Now the UN itself is up for grabs with that for sure. They're teetering as well, but because I know their hands are in there. I mean, Scott Rood and a few other people have talked about that. You know, there's been a lot of information regarding it. But the thing that I'm really trying to get there, that's not a good way. I should leave her here. Yeah.
It's very punk rock. Now it's interesting because
Clayton Morris, what's his wife's name? Marge Major. Oh God, keep forgetting her name. I'm such an asshole. She's really super cute. Clayton Morris, Natalie Morris. Okay. Wonderful people, and their information's pretty solid. You know, but right there, she's basically saying what's going on. So basically, what's going on? I'm just going to tell you. Louisiana doesn't want a fucking part of it. Now, if your state doesn't do something that Louisiana is doing, you need to be concerned. This is not a joke. I have been trying to warn people of this since early 2020. That is why I'm on my fucking 6th or 7th YouTube channel, trying to warn people about the fucking Fluid-19 Kool-Aid they wanted everybody to take. Right? I've been trying, you know, and they've taken me down. I had hundreds of, like 700 subscribers, I think, when I first, in 2019, and then it was starting to build that fast, and all of a sudden they took me down. And then I had another 300 or 400, and then they took me down again. Then I got up to like 150, and they took me down. And they got, you know, and people, they're just going, man, dude, they just keep taking you down. I'm getting exhausted, and I get it. Because I'm telling you point blank what the fuck is happening. I've done the research. I've done the due diligence. I fucking went to the websites. I've been the Wayback Machines, which means it's a Wayback Machine is so you can go back in time and look at all websites and information that's come up. I've read the articles. I've seen the newspaper clippings. I've done all that for you. Right? And the major reason why I do this is for my kids and their kids and so on and so forth. To not get trapped up in this fucking tyrannical authoritarianism that's that is slamming up against our shores right now. As a matter of fact, the invasion's already happened physically. Right? You guys have no idea what's about to happen with an average, the average amount of illegal aliens coming into the United States for the past few decades, maybe 3 or 4 decades, has been around 400,000 or 500,000 per year. Since Biden took office, we're getting close to averaging 2.5 million per year. It should hit 10 or close over 10 million extra people in the United States that we're giving carte blanche to, while homeless veterans can't fucking survive, are dying on the streets. This is crazy, right? People, there are black communities out there, low income communities right now. They're going, wait a second, you're gonna let these fuckers that came here illegally, never paid taxes, never put their hands on their chest and went through the national anthem, nothing, never went to a baseball game, a football game, never paid taxes, nothing, are getting carte blanche. Are getting fucking carte blanche. People are pissed. This is but it's an invasion. It's a planned invasion. If you don't think so, whatever. But this isn't. The thing is this is happening in other countries. A lot of countries. You're not hearing about it, but it's happening in many countries. France is going through it. Switzerland is going through it. A lot of. It's just like this giant invasion. It's mainly a voting thing, which it is. That's already been proven. It's happened already, right? Where did I get that information? I'll show you real quick. I think I got it right here. I just posted that. Good profile. Boop, boop, boop. Hang on. That fucking... It's a shameful disappointment. Fucking Jon Stewart. What a fucking piece of shit. Right? Oh, let me play this. This is going. Ricky Ranch.
A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
It's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
What the Clinton administration's foreign policy will be. What this so-called new world order will look like.
A new world order.
George Bush has invoked a new world order.
We all talk about a new world order.
It is a big idea. A new world order.
A new world order.
The historic role in trying to make sure that there is, after all, a new world order.
And today that new world is struggling to be born. A world quite different from the one we've known.
I believe we, and particularly you, your class, has an incredible window of opportunity to lead in shaping a new world order. A new world order.
I'll tell you. Oh, that sound was kind of low. Sorry about that. Crazy. And I wrote this. You're going to love this one. Right, look at that one up there. Trans men for Trump. You know how fast that will get taken down? Like a little stamp on X because it's funny. You know, if I put that on fucking Facebook, if I put that on fucking Instagram, if I put that even on TikTok now, because TikTok got fucked, hosed, financially hosed. That had nothing to do with your safety from the Chinese government. But anyway, so yeah, that's a good one. Trans men for Trump. That would just piss. Let's get back to the realization of what's really happening. Remember, 2/3 of the planet, hoard the rest for themselves, is their end game. Okay, let's stay focused. It's so hard not to get caught up in all the minutiae of all of other fucking psychotic lunacy that's happening. It's crazy. It's fucking hard to keep up with, man. It's just nuts. But that's their process. Distract, divide, conquer, fear, fate, you know. It keeps the narratives going. It's a brilliant system that they've been doing for a long time. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Johnson & Johnson, cancer-causing chemicals found in Band-Aids that you've been using forever. Oh, lovely. Okay, there you go. Right. And this is my favorite. This is a good one, right? Farmer till I die. This is Major General Smedley Butler. You guys know who Major General Smedley Butler is, but he was a really popular guy, and he got out of the war, and he said, you know what? He said, you're all being scammed. I wouldn't go to war again as I have done to protect some lousy investment of the bankers. There are only two things we should fight for. One is the defense of our homes, and the other is the Bill of Rights. War for any other reason is simply a racket. I suspect I was just part of a racket at the time. Now I am sure of it. Like all the members of the military profession, I never had a thought of my own until I left the service. My mental faculties remained in suspended animation while I obeyed the orders of the higher-ups. Yeah. I was there too. I understand that part. It's the military should be for that reason. Two things: protect your shores and your borders, right, and the Bill of Rights for the Constitution, right. That's what it should be for. What else I got? Is this the profile? Did I put that up? Yeah, Nickelodeon is really falling apart here lately, just letting you know. Did I get that one picture, though? I think I got that. This is my favorite. I just posted this recently. You guys like that one? This thing created transday invisibility. Yeah. I'm just not buying that shit anymore. Honestly, no. You want to fucking wear a dress, keep it away from my fucking kids, or you want to parade around, that's fine. It's up to you. But if you're not getting special favors and all this other shit and fucking weekends off and holidays because you're all fucking demented. Because you don't know who you are or what you're doing in the world. Right? This is a mental case problem. And it was also created by the World Economic Forum. I've proven that. It's all planted shit. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Yeah, it's all been planted. This is all part of the fucking process. You like this one? Cheryl, this is a good one, huh? Yeah, I think that one's good. Yeah, it's just fucking crazy. And I put this one up recently too. Oh, I gotta move this one over to my OBS. But this is it. Here it is. This is the big pachanga right here, guys. This is it. This is here it is. Are you taking calls? Yeah, for sure. I am taking calls. Let me try to get the thing. Let's see if I can get the thing. I'm going to take a break and then I'll come back. But I'm going to send you the link and get you on. And then, because how long have I been sitting here? God, I don't even know, like an hour or so. Let me see. Hang on. There it is. Participants, copy link. Link invitation has been copied to your clipboard. And I grab it from there and I post it onto, it's going to be on your X Twitter. That's the way I say it now. Messages. I'm going to go with, I was talking to Tara. She's always responding to me for some reason. She's a cool chick. I hope she fucking wins this shit. Anyway, I got, I don't know who Leah Kelly is. There's shit right there. Let me see if you get this. Oh, I don't think. Oh, is that the right one or the wrong one? Oh God, I gotta get the other one. Sorry, give me a second. Copy link, copy invitation. Is it this one? Let me see here. Is it this one? Let me see a second. Oh. I don't think I can do phone calls. Oh, you know why I can't do phone calls? Because I gotta pay the fucking. Oh, I haven't fucking paid the thing. I can get people to go through the meeting. Maybe you can try that sometime. It's just go on your computer, turn on your. You don't have to turn on your camera. You can turn your camera on. But yeah, I don't want to. It's $20 a month for me to take a phone call. Whereas I don't have to pay anything and I can have up to like 8 people on here for free. So that's what I do. I'm just letting you know that's where we're at. Now, if you want to try to get on through your laptop and just turn your speaker on but turn off your camera, that's a good idea. So I sent you the links for that. Otherwise, that's not going to happen. But I am going to take a break right now. Just letting you know. And it's good to see you, show. Sorry, it's not worth it. I thought about it the other day going, I don't have enough people calling in. I mean, if I had a big following and a bunch of people on, I would do that. But there's just no reason to do it. Yeah, so I can do Zoom for free and get, I think it's like up to 8 people that come in through the internet. Now my Restream.io, I can restream to different platforms, X, YouTube, Facebook, which I do. Though I pay for that. That's like $6.99 or something like that. Maybe it's more. I think it's $9.99. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back. Try to get on. Try to just get your laptop. Log in. Just go to the Zoom through your laptop and try to get in. And then when you're trying to get in, keep trying. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go have a quick stogie and I'll be back. Just letting you know. Okay. Give me a minute. Oh wait, hold on. Boop. Yes. Hi, Shoal. Yeah, I did. Did you hear that Speaker Mike Johnson is being bribed by someone to get that Ukraine money? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he is, for sure. Actually, I was going to get to that. Thank you for reminding me. And it's right here. I got it right here. Oh, history. Where's my history? Here we go. MTG talks about it here.
Dollars to you.
Hey everybody, it's RNC Coach.
Fund a doomed war. Why are you for that? And of course, he hasn't responded. We also sent multiple requests to Zelensky himself for an interview to explain his position. Of course, he ignored that as well. There's not a lot we can do, but one person who actually serves in the U.S. Congress and who is saying the truth about this question out loud is a member from Georgia called Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she joins us now to explain what she's doing in the face of this insanity. Congresswoman, thank you so much for coming on. Do we mischaracterize any of that?
Thank you for having me.
Do you think? I mean,
No,
from
not at
an
all.
outsider's perspective, it seems like Mike Johnson is working, the Speaker of the House, the Republican Speaker of the House, the supposed conservative, is working with the Biden administration to put the priorities of Ukraine.
That picture tells the story. Anybody that stands with that disgusting actor who was strategically placed there to funnel money to the global pedo-predator class is a traitor to this country, in my patriotic constitutional opinion.
Above the priorities of the United States and to do something that his own voters don't want him to do. Is that true, do you think?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, Tucker,
Absolutely.
because the details of the foreign aid package that we're going to be voting on next week when we go back to Washington, we're reading about the details in the news. Let me tell you something. Not one Republican member of our conference that I have spoken to has any idea what is in this foreign aid package that's going to give $60 billion to Ukraine. And that is even the leadership offices. They haven't heard from Mike Johnson on the details. We're reading about it in the news the same way the American people are. And it's outrageous. When you saw Zelensky right there on that interview talking about, oh, we're going to lose territory. Oh, we really need this money. This $60 billion should have been approved yesterday. Let me tell you, we are losing our country to the illegal invasion that's happening every single day at our southern border. And I am so pissed off about it because the American people are pissed off about it. And while our so-called Republican Speaker of the House is only working with Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Ukraine First Mitch McConnell and the White House and Jake Sullivan, who he talks to on the phone all the time, we are angry and people have had it. We don't want $60 billion to go to Ukraine because as we slept last night, Tucker, we just went $40 billion more into debt. And that's because the interest on our debt is so huge and our debt is so massive. This is happening while we sleep every single night. So no, we don't want to send $60 billion to Ukraine. We want to put our country first. It's time to care about America.
Yeah, I agree. But let's not send any to fucking Israel either, which is part of the package, which she isn't bringing up, by the way. Yeah, there's definitely some fuckery, some serious fuckery going on with Mike Johnson. He's compromised. Sadly, he's become just another fucking Kevin McCarthy 2.0. And it's just sad. It's everywhere, man. It's fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. And it's just revealing. You know, I mean, the picture, standing with that actor piece of shit who is just the money laundering poster boy country to get more money to the global pedo-predator class. None of that money really goes to the fucking military, right? To the actual soldiers, right? None of it. It's It's just fucking ridiculous. It's criminal. That's what it is. It's fucking criminal. And the felonious behavior of the Rhipiglicans and Demoncrats working together to continue this New World Order shit is just sickening to me. And it's got to be stopped. You know, state by state, sure. Ban fucking anything WHO. Yes, ban anything WEF. Yes, ban anything NATO. Yeah, I get it. But you've got to get rid of these fucking people. We definitely have to get rid of these people. Majority of them down there, are compromised. The Auschwitz, here's that fucking word again. The Auschwitz Nazism, whatever. I think Auschwitz have total control. Are you spelling that right? Can you look that up, please? Because it's changing every time I try to say it. Sure, please. But anyway, yeah, they're all in this. It's just fucking nuts. It's just, it's felonious. It's criminal. It's, the corruption is just, it's beyond most people's comprehension how bad it is. People like Eric Schmidt in Missouri are against it. He's a senator out here, and he's all, no, we're fucking done with that shit. But they still kind of stand with Israel. It's just look, if you know the history of Israel, it's always, usually Israel comes up with their conflict with their, they're planted, by the way, and they're inside, and the Palestine and Gaza Strip thing comes up every 2 or 3 or 4 years, just before some election or a general. And it's like clockwork. It's like fucking clockwork. Just go back in time and look. You'll see. Just check the history of, and what country has received more money than any other country? And I've had the stats here. Israel has received almost probably more now, $270 billion. At least 263, 270, going to 270 billion dollars. They've received the most amount of aid for the United States than any other country. It's just money laundering. It's just keeping that. Like I said, they don't need your fucking money anymore. They got all the money they need. You're just in the way, and people aren't getting that. No, it's more power, more control. No, they don't need it anymore. They just want to hoard the rest for themselves. They want to own it all. They want it all. They want to take your land. They want to use climate change to take your land. They want to take your money. They want to turn it into central bank digital currency. Right? They want to control all the money in case you're socially not being part of the fucking, in uniform step with them. They're gonna fuck you over. It's the process. This is the Third Reich coming back at fucking tenfold, and people just aren't getting it. It's amazing. It's just fucking amazing. They just don't see it. Some people, cognitive dissonance is one thing. Willingly not at least open to the information I present constantly is what bothers me, and I'm not getting paid to do this. I think the biggest donation I ever got was like $100, $200, from an old friend of mine, right, a while back. And then others have helped, but the thing is no, and because they understand what I'm talking about, they understand the information. They've followed me. They've seen what I'm presenting to them. And they've looked into it, and some of them have followed me on my Facebook. They follow me on my Twitter, X, and they fucking get it. This has nothing to do with money and money. It just doesn't. If you can write checks like this that we don't fucking have, it's like me, writing a check for $10 million, and it cashes to Ukraine. That's what we're doing. Even though I don't have $10 million, we're not even fucking close, or like not even scratching the surface. they're still going to do it. It's really fucked up. This is just so criminal. It's so criminal. They're stealing, looting. They're looting from us. They're looting from money they don't even have. It's fucking just insanity. You know, bless her heart that she's trying and doing all that stuff, but honestly, it's not doing it. And why? Let me see if this is playing here real quick. I'm going to go to my channel fast. I want to see if this is up and running. I know it's up and running, but I mean, you know, I just want to make sure it's like really up and running. Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Hey, how are you? Are you trying to get in yet or no? Not yet. Okay, but anyway. I'm not starting a poll. I don't know what the hell that shit is. Anyway. Let me get back to this. Get back to here. Get back to here. Let's get back to the history. I want to check something really quick here. I'll show you something. Yeah. Yes. And they talk, I mean, Dr. Drew, which is really interesting to me, is Dr. Drew is really pushing the Pfizer button. And for some reason, he's able to keep pushing that button while people like me are getting fucking hosed. So, you know, they're watching their words as well. I mean, before they start their, and there was a time when Dr. Drew was on, and he actually said to one of his guests that, I think it was Steve Kirsch, if you know who Steve Kirsch is. He's a he's a numbers cruncher, following the VAERS adverse effects of, you know, the Kool-Aid. And the thing is he said, you got to be careful when you're talking out here because, you know, we're still being monitored, which is sad. You can't speak truth, or you can't speak fact. You can't reveal documents or information, things that could put, you know, the global predator class and their little industrial avenues of fucking money laundering, you know, on blast. You can't fucking throw them under the table. You can't expose them. They won't allow it. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I've been taken down, you know, fucking 6-7 times. Let's go down here. Yeah, Hannah Barron's awesome. She's a cute son of a bitch, too. Tulsi Gabbard, she could become Trump's pick. She's passing all the fucking interviews. She was on with Donald Jr. the other day. She's been on with a few other people. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see that, but I need her to really start going after the WEF. I really need to start to see that happen. Yeah. I can't wait to watch fucking Gaethje. It's Gaethje versus Holloway. Max Holloway's Hawaiian now. You know, I'm voting for him, but I really like Justin Gaethje, man. He's fucking awesome. Justin Gaethje is fucking awesome. You know, it's really sad here as we look. Let me go back to there and I'll show you something real. So let's look at, yeah, so this is interesting. This is something.
And reality sunk in.
I was like, okay, April Fools, be for real. Not April Fools. I realized that she was not joking.
On a phone call from her general manager informing her the location would not open for business again.
Jarring. It's like, okay, you can go home.
It's hard to take it when there was no notice at all.
The closure comes the same day California's minimum wage for fast food workers rises to $20 an hour. Economic experts have been predicting closures and layoffs in the months leading up to the hike.
Most of the time, if not all of the time, the business owners have to pass those cost increases on to the consumer.
At this Foster's Freeze, the assistant general manager tells us that was supposed to be the plan. Increased prices and shortened shifts.
He had actually talked to us like we were preparing to pay $20 an hour. We'll be able to make it work. We're going to raise some prices, but we're good.
That all changed Monday morning. Navarro says the owner told her he just couldn't afford to pay the new minimum wage. And the challenge of finding a new job for some of the people here comes as they're trying to pay tuition for college and deal with other expenses. Also challenging for all involved, both the workers and the business owners, is inflation, making cost cutting all the more difficult.
Yeah, that didn't work out. It's just fucked up now. And California is such a mess. It's such a mess. Well, for one, they don't have any regulation on rent control. They don't have any regulation or anything in regards to mortgage or property price control. It's out of control. It's that fucking state is just, it's turning into shit quick. And people are leaving at an astronomical rate every year. And they're just getting the fuck out of there. I recommend come to Missouri, man. Missouri's awesome. Missouri is, where I'm at, it's fucking awesome. Just a little, about 35, 40 miles southeast of Kansas City. Anytime Kansas City is a little bit more expensive, but not terribly. There's still a lot of areas, and it's just better. People are better. People are nicer. Prices are better. Even in this fucking inflationary bullshit Bidenomics crap that everybody's going through, it's doable. It's much more doable. Yeah, California is definitely going to shit. That's for damn sure. It's turning into a fucking, it's disgusting. And right now in California, what people are, they're not showing how many jobs are being taken by these illegal immigrants now. They're not showing that. It's going to come out. It's going to come out soon. It's going to hit that fucking state hard. All the blue states are allowing illegal immigrants to work. And they're firing their longtime employees. There's been a few articles like that already. Tyson Food just reported that they're firing 40,000 or 4,000, whatever, thousands and thousands of employees, and just said, they just put it out in their somebody got it from one of their shareholder meetings, and we're going to start hiring illegals. So we're firing all the people that have paid taxes, lived here, paid their dues, pledged allegiance to the flag, everything, and all this other stuff, Americans. And they're just going to start hiring illegals. This is happening everywhere. That's not just Tyson's doing this. Other companies are doing this. Thank you so much, Joe Biden, for all that you've done in these past few years. Right? Mandated, pushed the fucking cool onto everybody because it's flu-19. Right? Prices gouged, put us in fucking crazy debt. Trump kind of did that too, by the way, everybody. Just let you know. But he was, from what I can tell, in regards to Trump, is he's been played, and he needs to fucking come out and say that. Especially in regards to the Kool-Aid that everybody took, and how he started with the $1 trillion or something in 2020 to stop and take care of people because all the businesses were shutting down and all these loans and all this bunch of shit that happened, right? Because he got fucked over. He totally got fucked over. But this is ridiculous. This is fucking nuts. This is fucking happening still to this day. It's fucking bullshit. What else I got? Netflix. What was that? Ballot win. No, Trump didn't confirm, but fucking Vivek. This is my favorite training guy right here. 48 hours. Jesus, that's 2 days of fucking. Jesus. Biden's official resigned in protest. Yeah. Kyle Kalinske is such a fucking loser. God, that guy's a loser. Piece of shit. Oh, there's the movie. You guys need to watch it. It's fucking good. Right? You need to watch it. Here, watch. Let's start from the beginning.
People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
How dare you?
And all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
He's such a good little actor.
This is the story of how an eccentric environmental scare grew into a powerful global industry.
It's a wonderful business opportunity, okay? You want climate, we'll give you climate.
There's a huge amount of money involved, and this is a huge, big money scam.
There are not just now billions, but there are trillions of dollars at stake.
It's a story of self-interest and big government funding.
People like me, our careers depend on.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. Just recommend it. And if you're not watching, that means you're just part of the problem. Yeah, you're either part of the solution, which our only solution right now is Trump, because nobody wants to go out and do a bazillion-man march against the World Economic Forum, against the World Health Organization, against NATO, against the wars, against all this bullshit that they're putting us through. So you don't want to do that. So your last option is Trump. That's my option now. I'm going with that. He's already got at least 85 to 90 million people that are going to fucking vote for him. There's no way in hell that anybody on the Demoncratic side is going to win. I don't care who they fucking put in front of the stage. No, they're not going to win. The only way they're going to win is if they create several black swan events, disrupt chaos, mayhem, so Biden, has to do state of emergency or create martial law, and then he can cancel it. Mark my words, I said that, okay? Because hopefully it won't get to that point. But they will. I've always said this many, many times. These fucking Demoncrats are nasty motherfuckers. When you had Madeleine Albright back in 2000, late 1990s or something like that, she was on with, was it Dick Cavett? I'm not sure who was it. It was somebody. And she goes, and the journalist or whoever was asking her this question goes, do you think it's worth it that we just killed 500,000 men, women, and children in regards to like Afghanistan or something like that? And she said yes. A Democrat. These people are fucking nasty motherfuckers, people. You have no idea what the fuck these people do. We're talking Demoncrats and Rhipiglicans. Rhino-Rhipiglicans. Republicans. Right? These are nasty fucking people. They just do not give a shit. We need a list. And I've said this to many people that on... see if I can find this here. If you go to my True Social and you look at alerts, I've got a lot of people. This is important. I people like this one. Trump needs to admit he was fooled by Fauci regarding the COVID-19 vaccine and stop being blindly proud of the World Economic Forum, mass population genocide, mRNA, bioweapon, blah, blah, blah. Right? He needs to come clean. Right? Because I'm telling you, he just needs to come clean. The other thing I was telling everybody, I put that in a lot of places. What was that, redone or something? Okay, let me see. Which was it? This one? Trump needs to know. It's not that one. I think it's here. It is right here. Trump's campaign needs to provide a list of pro-MAGA congressional candidates as soon as possible. We need to focus on giving Trump a majority in Congress, because if he gets in and he doesn't have a majority, then it's just going to be stalemate, and it's going to be bullshit. He will be able to veto, right? But the problem is if there's a majority of Demoncrats and Rhipiglicans, right, from both sides of the aisle, then they'll find a way to get rid of him, right? So they're already trying to do that anyway. We all know J6 was fucking bullshit. I mean, come on. Yeah, pure streaker. They don't give a shit about any of them. Why else do you think he installed the okay, good. Dan Crenshaw's piece of shit. There's a bunch of other stuff that's out there, right? There's a bunch of other stuff that's out there that just totally reveals what the fuck's going on. And how fucking crazy this is. Right.
Do y'all remember when Trump said, "They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in their way"? Do y'all see it now? Do y'all remember when Trump said, "They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in their way"? Do y'all see it now?
Yeah, he's right. He's not a fucking criminal. He's a stand-up guy. He was. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain, and then I'm going to get off with that. The mainstream media love this guy. Politicians love this guy. He hung around with a lot of people. He never went to Epstein's Island, by the way. Never. He didn't associate with him. Met Ghislaine and Trump. He kicked them out of Mar-a-Lago. They crashed the party in a sense at one time. So he's not a part of that. He's J6, Russiagate, fucking all this other shit. Such bullshit. Man, and I finally got it. I finally totally got it. When I got to Russiagate. When Russiagate was fully confirmed that it was all bullshit. And the reason, I can't believe Adam Schiff is still fucking a goddamn congressman. It's just amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Right? And if you still believe Russiagate is true, then, I got a little bag of shit that you'll buy for $1,000. Because I know I could sell it to you. There's just so many things. He was the talk of the town. He was the guy. Everybody really enjoyed his company. They were talking about it. There was a lot of shows. Did his, Apprentice and all this other stuff. And then he decided to run. And that's when it changed. Because he's a stand-up guy. He hasn't hurt or done anything to anybody. And they've painted this picture of this. They've painted this big mosaic. This giant billboard. That's where people have Trump derangement syndrome, which is the term that we're using now, which is pretty accurate. It's just orange man bad. And you see it all over fucking X and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. It's just like I've seen that shit for almost a decade and a half now. At least since 2016, when he started running. 2015. We've seen that for about a decade. All that crap, all those same memes, all those same old talking points are coming back again, and they're useless. They're not going to. The people that understand what this man is really about, he's got 90 million easily, at the very least 85 million that are ready to go. Have you seen his rallies? While fucking Pedo Joe is at some fucking ice cream shop where everybody is basically an actor, paid actors. And then if you've been to or seen any of his rallies, I think the most people I've seen or heard at his one rally he had, and I had it on here, maybe 100 people. Nothing, nobody. It's sad. And if you say 2,000, well, good. That's nothing. But every fucking Trump rally, people are lined up for miles down the road. thousands and thousands of people understand this man is a good man. He's not what they painted him to be. I believed in that too. I did. I was there. You know, the guy doesn't drink. He runs a business. His great-grandfather came to the United States, he had a fucking barbershop, hair salon, right? And then his dad started doing construction with swinging a hammer. You know, I used to do that too. And then started being a contractor and then buying properties. And he was like the entrepreneur. He was like one of the first people to flip properties, and then started flipping larger properties. And he became successful. And his son did so well in school, and he did. Trump had great grades. He earned those grades. He didn't get those grades because he was paid for them. He earned it. And the thing about it is I used to think, well, he was given like $2 million when he graduated. You know what? If my son had fucking straight A's, was good at sports, treated everybody nice, didn't have any problems, wasn't in fucking jail, did all this other stuff, and he earned it, I would give him my CPA, my lawyers, I'd give money, get him started. Fuck yeah. If he deserves it, he deserves it. But what the Democrats are doing, they're just scared of him. Because he's going to expose them. If he has the majority, let's get back to the pedo, the child trafficking, the trafficking. Let's get back to that. And why do all these people that went to Epstein Island? Hey, Alfredo's good. I like the Alfredo there, Jordan. It's awesome. But all these people that are on the Epstein Island child trafficking list hate Trump, are against, are doing whatever they can to stop this man. What does that reveal? Tell me you aren't getting this. You can't sit there and say, well, he's just an asshole. No. They're afraid. They're scared. They've already said it on TV. Joe, fucking Morning Joe, he's going to put us all in jail. Yeah, he is. Because you guys are a bunch of fucking criminals. And if he has the majority, you're fucked. Yeah, you're probably going to leave the country. Fucking Whoopi Goldberg, fucking Oprah. You're probably going to want to leave the country. A lot of you fuckers. You know, I'm going to leave the country if Trump. We've heard this before. If Trump is fucking is elected. What? You know, Joe Biden was fucking elected. I didn't fucking vote for him, but I'm not leaving the country. I'm trying to save this fucking place. Yeah, me, this little fucking dude that's been doing this since early 2017. I've had my YouTube channel, my original YouTube channel, since 2014. But I've been doing Monotalk since 2017. And I'm on my 6th or 7th channel now. Because they keep taking me down because I keep telling people what's going on. Now I have to speak in code, so I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but most of the stuff you can understand. And yeah, you should vote for Trump. You should vote for Trump. I mean, you know, doesn't matter. He has his following already. If you don't want to vote, that's up to you. You know, that's your God-given fucking constitutional right. I don't think anybody should be forced to vote or forced to do anything in this country. I get that. But if you give this guy the majority in Congress and you give them the seat, I think he'll expose everything. Most of you still won't believe it. Even after it comes out, you still won't believe it. And he's going to be able to do a lot just as president. He'll be able to expose a lot then, too. It'll be under his command. The FBI, the CIA, the fucking Department of Justice, the IRS, all this shit, which he's probably going to dump most of it anyway. I would. I'd just call it... I would actually create a new name called the American constitutional something. I would call it something different, which is fine. The whole thing, the whole apparatus right now is all compromised. It should be gone. Right. So a lot of people are worried about their jobs, but a lot of people know that they can be helpful. They'll probably get paid well. They'll probably be well taken care of. They won't have to hide. And there's a lot of fucking sickos out there in these departments. A lot of, Mayorkas is fucking. That guy just screams sick, disgusting weirdo. Christopher Wray, absolutely. Just, he just seems like he seems like a fucking, I don't know. It's just, I just, the way he talks, they're all arrogant. They think they're untouchable. But they're not. They're not. We outnumber them 10,000 to 1. These sickos. Probably 1,000,000 to 1. No, 100,000 to 1. Let's just say that. And 10,000 to 1. And they know it. They don't like it. They want to take your guns. They want to take your Second Amendment right to protect yourself. Right? That's terrible. I advocated a long time ago for insurance for guns. I did that. I also advocated for a background check, which you should do anyway. Are you a felon? Have you used a gun and killed somebody before in the past? You probably shouldn't have a gun. That means you've tasted it, and it's not good. Right? But all in all, I've kind of changed on that. I do believe every woman on this fucking planet should own a gun. Seriously. And every man, whatever. Is a knife an assault weapon? Is a car an assault? Could a knife be considered an assault weapon? Absolutely. Can a bat be considered an assault weapon? Absolutely. Can a fucking car battery be used as an assault weapon? Yeah, the electricity could fucking kill you, I think, right? The amperage. Right? Can a fucking live 110, 120, 220 volt hot wire put you down? Yeah. That could be used as an assault weapon. Could a toaster be used as an assault? Yeah. Maybe not a loaf of bread. Probably not, but I'm sure somebody would find a way. Or maybe it's even happened. Here's the thing. I want people just to be able to, and I always say this. I want people to kind of have the life that I used to have when I was a kid. We were fucking wild and free. We did all kinds of fun things. We weren't trapped in our homes when we were kids. Even as teenagers, we went out. We had toga parties. We had luau parties. We had fucking Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo party. We were just making up. We had fucking surfing day parties. We had freaking, surf parties. We had 4th of July parties. We had New Year's parties, of course. We had, we had a lot of good fun, a lot of good times. There's a lot of we had a lot of good times. Things were pretty wild and crazy and free. When I was younger, we used to go out shooting in the hills. That was fucking crazy fun. I went up with an old good friend of mine, Max, and Mac. Was it Max or Mac? Anyway, and a few others. And we went up and we used to go shooting up in the mountains in California. We used to do a lot of shooting in California. We used to go hunting in California. Lots of hunting in California. But the thing is it's changed, It's changed. And they want to take that away. The reason why they want to take your guns away is so they can control you. So they can really get rid of you at any time. Because you don't have, because that's very fearful. And they're trying to take your cars away from you too. They're trying to take everything they can that is a threat to them away from you. Your property. They're trying to take your property away too. I'm telling you. Had some good Alfredo. It's a big club, and we ain't in it. That's right, George Carlin. That's it. You know, Trump used to be in that club. He used to be in that club. He's not. They kicked him out because once he started running, they go, this guy's a really nice guy. He doesn't drink. We can't control him. Right? We can't coerce him. We can't intimidate him. We can't nothing. He needs to go. We need puppets. I know. Let's get Obama. Let's get fucking Biden. Let's get Bush. We need people we control. They can't control him. He's a maverick. If there is a maverick out there, it's that guy. Just listen to him talk. He says whatever he wants, however he fucking wants to do. Goes off script constantly. What does that say? That means he's not controllable. That's what it means. And that's what they're afraid of because they're all a bunch of fucking global pedo predator class motherfuckers. And they're scared shitless of this fucker. And sadly, they'll take out a city, a county, a state, just to get rid of this guy. This is how desperate these fuckers are. And in the very end game, their fail-safe could be, if we can't have it all, you're not. And they could fucking create some bad shit. So hopefully when Trump, if he does get into office, immediately goes after the World Economic Forum, the fucking World Health Organization, and he says, fuck you. Fuck you and this New World Order shit. Fuck you, you fucking fucks. Which I'm hoping that'll happen. And if you want to be fucking trans or gay or whatever you want to do, that's fine. Just keep it away from our kids. They don't need to fucking be a part of that shit. No more. We don't need. Let them grow a little bit, and if they want to fucking cut their things off or this, that's up to them. Right? But don't start the shit with these kids when they're just learning how to live and understand life. Going through emotions and things. Let them go. They're fine. Let the parents handle their kids. Right? Let the parents handle their kids. Right? Anyway. What have I covered tonight? Is there anything I'm missing here? Because I wanted to get some of the stuff I think is important. Let me just check. Yes, I do recommend that you guys watch Climate Change the Movie, or Climate the Movie. I think it is a fucking very well done, brilliant movie. Yeah, I agree. Louisiana's doing the right thing. Anything coming from the WEF, WHO, or NATO, they're not going with. They're banned. Unelected officials do not work here. Do not rule our country. Remember that. Klaus Schwab, Yuval Harari, whoever out there. BlackRock. What's that guy's name? Link or something. What else we got? Anything really good here? Yeah, I kind of want Tulsi Gabbard to be in that mix. I think that would be good. Or she should be in the administration. She should be Secretary of State. It's just the problem with her is fucking Israel. It's always fucking Israel, man. But, they're still getting their money. Fuckers. Appeal court overturns mail-in ballot ruling. There we go. Oh, no, Vivek's nothing. It's not happening. Oh, I recommend watching this boxing trainer. This guy's fucking awesome. He's got... all the techniques are perfect. I mean, I'm telling you, they're perfect. It's impressive. And never show what you really got. I was at work the other day and I was doing it Mike Tyson, but I wasn't doing like I would really do. But anyway. Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, so Tulsi Gabbard was at the tactical games, and she did a really good job. I was impressed. This is commercial, probably. And she did a fucking bang-up job. I was really impressed how she did. But, she was military.
4 or 5 days a week, I use the complete programming of Tactical Games training app. I travel a lot, so it's always a little bit of a juggle to figure out how to modify certain things because I don't have access.
like the way she's holding it. See how her hand grip is? She's not only... Some people rest it and do it like a half grip, but the thing about this 15, Air 15, is it's... the protect... I forgot what it's called. But anyway, that front area right there, she's got it in the right place. She's got her thumb over it, which is okay. The way she's got her positioning and everything, it looks good. She looks like she's... Yeah. But all right. One hand will be straighter than the other one. The other one should be a little, because it's back a little further. But you don't want fully locked, straight elbow hands. You want a little bit of, you want that lock, but you want, it's interesting because you don't want to full extend, but you want just a little ease on the extend, because actually the gun itself, once the weight behind it, the weight that's behind it makes a little bit of difference on its trajectory and velocity. Pretty steady. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Oh, hey guys, listen, I'm gonna go. I've been on for I don't know how long have I been on now, like a couple hours, and I'm done. I can only be on here for so long, and then after a certain amount of time, you're just like, there's probably a few things I miss. I do repeat a lot of things because I want people to understand what's really going on out there in the world. Big Pharma isn't your friend. I'll tell you that. The FDA, the CDC, the NIH, they're methodically trying to put you down because I'm going to tell you right now, healthy people do not make money to these industries. They won't. Yeah. Big hospital, big pharma, big psychology. They love sick and twisted, fucked up people. It makes them money. That's why we need to have the purest water, the purest vegetables. Organic should not even be a fucking word. That's the way it should come automatically. And the way it used to, probably in the 70s. Yeah, I think it was in the 70s, 80s. It was just automatic. Everything was fucking straight from your local, unsprayed, whatever. But now it's a lot different. Anyway, aloha everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.